In this part, we have to discuss some problems related to hyperbola which are given in our textbook. First problem we have to take in text exercise book, that is one focus of a hyperbola is located at the point 1 comma 3 minus 3 and the corresponding directrix is the line y is equal to 2. Then find the equation of hyperbola if its eccentricity is 3 by 2. Here 3 points are given. First one is one focus is given, corresponding directrix is given, and eccentricity is given. We have to find the equation of hyperbola. By the fundamental, by the definition, we have to find it. Given question, find the equation of hyperbola if one focus B, what is that? One focus B 1 comma minus 3 and corresponding directrix is y is equal to 2 and eccentricity E is equal to is 3 by 2. These 3 points are given. So by using this given data, we have to find the equation of hyperbola. For that, if px comma y is a point on the hyperbola, this is a fixed point, yes, maybe taken as fixed point 1 comma minus 3, that is focus. The directrix, corresponding directrix, this is y is equal to 2. That means y minus 2 is equal to 0 is the equation of directrix. Z, this is the Z, L, this is the point. So by the definition, given solution, given data is focus S is equal to 1 comma minus 3, equation of directrix L is y minus 2 is equal to 0 and eccentricity E is equal to 3 by 2. By using this, by the fundamental, by the definition, we can say that PS by PM, that means distance between the fixed point to the given locus point and locus point to perpendicular distance from locus point to the directrix is equal to E. That implies PS square is equal to E square into PM square. By using this relation, we can find the algebraic relation, that is locus, equation of locus. That implies PS, the distance between P to S, that is x minus 1 whole square plus y minus of minus 3, y plus 3 whole square is equal to E square. What is E? 3 by 2 whole square into PM square. The perpendicular distance from P to the straight line y minus 2 is. That is mod of, but there is no need to use mod because squaring, we are squaring on both sides, PM square. So it can be written as y minus 2 whole square by x square. Root of quotient of x square plus quotient of y square. There is no quotient of x square, so 0 square plus 1 square is nothing but 1. There is no need to write. Okay. By expanding, x square minus 2x plus 1 plus y square plus 6y plus 9 is equal to 9 by 4 into y square minus 4y plus 4. By multiplying with 4 on left side, this becomes 4x square minus 8x plus 4 plus 4y square plus 4 6 are 24y plus 36. If we bring right side part to left side by with multiplying with 9, 36 minus 9y square minus into minus plus 36y minus 9 fours are 36 is equal to 0. On simplifying we get the equation that implies 4x square to 1x square term is there 4y square plus minus 9y square, that means minus 9y square minus 5y square, simplification. Next minus 8x, only x term, only one term is there, minus 8x, and then 24y plus 36y, 24 plus 36, 40, 60y, and then constants 4 plus 36, 40, 40 plus 36 minus 36 get cancelled, so the remaining is only 4. This is the equation of hyperbola, which one we required. We have to solve this in this way to get 4 marks. Okay. Next one, here I will discuss some problems, very important problems only. Second one is if the lines 3x minus 4y plus is equal to 12 and 3x plus 4y is equal to 12 meets on hyperbola s is equal to 0, then find the eccentricity of the parabola s is equal to 0. We have to find E. By what is given? Given data is the two straight lines are given, they are meet on the hyperbola. That means if these two lines are meet on at a point, then we have to find this by combined equation. Then we can find the eccentricity of hyperbola. Okay. For this, very simple problem. Given what is the problem, I will write here. If this is 2 marks problem, if the lines 3x minus 4y is equal to 12 and 3x plus 4y is equal to 12 meets on hyperbola s is equal to 0, then find eccentricity of s is equal to 0. For this we can find the eccentricity very easy way. First we have to find the equation of hyperbola. These two straight lines meet on hyperbola, so the combined equation of these two straight lines may be the hyperbola. So solution, given equations are 3x minus 4y is equal to 12 and 3x plus 4y is equal to 12. Say this is L1 and L2 are two straight lines. These two straight lines are intersecting on the parabola, on the hyperbola. So the combined equation may be the hyperbola. Therefore, combined equation of hyperbola, combined equation of L1 is, and L2 is 3x minus 4y into 3x plus 4y is equal to 12 into 12. On multiplying these two straight lines, this is 9x square minus 16y square is equal to 144. It is in the a minus b into a plus b form. So a square minus b square is equal to 4 total pressure 140. It is nothing but the combined equation of L1 and L2 may be the equation of hyperbola. It is nothing but the equation of hyperbola. That implies by dividing with 144, 9x square by 144 minus 16y square by 144 is equal to 144 by 144. That implies x square by 16 minus y square by 9 is equal to 1. It is by comparing with x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. That implies a square is equal to 16 and b square is equal to 9. We have to know the eccentricity. We know the formula for eccentricity. E is equal to root of s into root of eccentricity. We can find E is equal to root of a square plus b square by a square. That implies E is equal to, by inputting the values, what is a square is 16 plus 9 by 16. A square is 16. That is 16 plus 9, 25. Root 25 is 5 by root 16 is 4. E is equal to 5. This is the 2 marks problem. In this way, one another very most important sum, that is example problem is there. We have to explain. I have to explain that compulsory. That is question is, if E comma E1 are the eccentricities of a hyperbola and its conjugate hyperbola. Hyperbola and conjugate hyperbola. Then prove that 1 by E square plus 1 by E1 square is equal to 1. This is very most important sum in 2 marks patterns. Short answer type of answer question. Okay. Let solution proof. Let E comma E1 are the eccentricities of the hyperbola x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1 and its conjugate hyperbola x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to minus 1. Then, by the definition of eccentricity, we know that E is equal to a square plus b square by a square under root and E1 is equal to under root a square plus b square by b square. This already we discussed. So now we have to take proof. In that left side you have to consider LHS is equal to 1 by E square plus 1 by E1 square is equal to 1 by E square. E means squaring on this much is this will become a square plus b square by a square plus 1 by E1 square. Squaring this will be cancelled, root will be cancelled and a square plus b square by b square. 1 divided by a by b can be written as b by a. So it will become a square by a square plus b square plus b square by a square plus b square. By simplification, a square plus b square is the common. A square plus b square. A square plus b square get cancelled is equal to 1 is equal to RHS. Hence proved. It is very easy to get 2 marks in exams, our coming exams. Okay. This is a very important problem we have to know. Another important sum we have to discuss, that is in 2 marks problem. Find the equation of hyperbola whose foci are plus or minus 5, 0 and transverse axis is of length 8. Question is, find the equation of hyperbola whose foci are plus or minus 5, 0 and length of transverse axis. Length of transverse axis is 8. This is data is given. We have to find the equation of hyperbola. That means given data is foci. That means focus may be taken as s is equal to 5, 0 and s dash may be taken as minus 5, 0. Okay. Then length of transverse axis AA dash is given with 8 units. These 2 points is given. In the hyperbola, let this S, this is S dash, this is C. This is A dash, this is A. What are the coordinates of S dash? In general, minus AE, 0, here minus 5, 0. Here AE, 0, here in this problem 5, 0. The length of this much is given, this is 8 units is given. By these data, we can find A, B, E. The length, this is C. CS dash is equal to CS. This is AE. This is minus A. AE. Okay, coordinates are minus AE. The length is 2AE. SS dash is equal to 2AE. What is given? 5 plus 5, 10. That implies AE is equal to 5. This is one part. Then AA dash is equal to 8. What is the length of AA dash? AA dash is equal to 8. That means 2A is equal to 8. That implies A is equal to 4. By using this in this equation, we can find eccentricity E from this A value. 4 into E is equal to 5. That implies E is equal to 5 by 4. We know the 2 values A and E. If we know the value of B, we can write the equation very easily. We know that B square is equal to A square into E square minus 1. By substituting these 2 values, we can find B. What is A? 4. 4 square means 16. E square means 5 square, 25 by 16 minus 1. That is 16 into 25 minus 16, 9 by 16, 16 get cancelled, B square is equal to 9, that implies b is equal to 3. Therefore, equation of hyperbola may be taken as x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. By substituting the values of a square and b square, we can get the required equation, that is x square by 16 minus y square by 9 is equal to 1. If we simplify this if we multiply the 144, that is LCM of these two denominators, this can be written as 9x square minus 16y square is equal to 144. This is the required equation of hyperbola. It is very important problem. You have to practice very well. Here another important problem is that in two-mode system pattern. If seventh one, that is, if eccentricity of a hyperbola is 5 by 4, then find eccentricity of its conjugate hyperbola. Okay, for this solution, very easy solution, this is eccentricity E is equal to 5 by 4. Let eccentricity of conjugate hyperbola is E1. We know that the relation, what is that relation? Already we proved 1 by E square plus 1 by E1 square is equal to 1. By substituting these values, we can write E1. Instead of E, we can write 5 by 4. 1 by 5 by 4 whole square plus 1 by E1 square is equal to 1. This can be written as 1 by 25 by 16 plus 1 by E1 square is equal to 1. If we bring this right side, 1 by E1 square is equal to 1 minus, this can be written as, it will go up 16 by 25. Okay, by simplification, this is 25 1 the 25 minus 16, 9 by 25. That implies E1 square is equal to 25 by 9. That implies E1 is equal to root of 25 by 9. That is 5 by 3. E1 is equal to 5 by 3. This is very, very important in 2 marks pattern. Okay. The remaining sums you have to solve, and is there any doubt, consult me at any time. Okay, thank you, bye.